This story of Buddha's life is very important for those who believe in living a peaceful life. This story will teach you why bad things happen only to good people. Once upon a time, Gautam Buddha was sitting with his disciples. At the same time, a nearby king reached there and asked Buddha, "O Lord, ever since I became your follower, everyone is exploiting me. They are taking undue advantage of my calmness before I became your follower. Everyone was afraid of me because I was very cruel and strict. I would not think twice to sentence anyone to death. But after becoming your follower, I don't feel like punishing anyone, nor do I get angry. I have become very peaceful, and I look at everyone with compassion. But some people are taking undue advantage of my calm nature. This has also put the people of my kingdom in some kind of danger. I am facing a lot of problems in governing my kingdom. Please tell me, what should I do?" Now, after hearing this from the king, Lord Buddha tells him a story, and the story goes like this. Once upon a time, there lived a venomous snake in a hole under a large tree. The tree stood in the corner of a field near a village. The snake used to attack people at even the slightest provocation, and many people died because of its deadly bite. People were afraid to go near the tree due to the fear of the snake. Then one day, a monk was passing through the village and saw this beautiful tree. He decided to meditate under its shade before he moved on. Some villagers who were driving their carts back home saw the monk and warned him about this snake. They told him that this snake is so dangerous that whoever goes near him, he bites them. The monk smiled and continued to walk towards the tree, and the villagers left. As the monk sat down to meditate, the snake came out from his hole with an angry hiss and was ready to attack. At the same time, the monk chanted a mantra, looking straight into the snake's eyes, and miraculously the snake started a conversation with him. The snake asked the monk, "Don't you fear me? Don't you know that this is my area and no one dares to come here?" The monk said with compassion, "My dear friend, what is there to fear in this? I am not afraid of anything. I don't fear death, nor do I desire to hurt you. So why should I fear you? In fact, you are the one who is afraid that no one should kill you. That's why you bite others." The snake was astonished to hear this from the monk. Until now, he had only met people who tried to kill him or ran away in fear of him. But he had never met a person who would never fear him. Hearing this, the snake wrapped itself at the feet of the monk and said, "O Lord, you are right. Whatever I have done till today, I have done to save my life. If I don't do this, people will kill me." The monk said, "You are right. But my dear friend, remember one thing. Life will end one day. Therefore, it is not appropriate to kill others to save it. Give up this attachment of your life and be filled with love for others." After saying this, the monk left, and the snake was influenced by the words of the monk. He decided that from that day onwards, he would not bite anymore. He gave up his angry nature and stopped biting others. But after some time, it turned out to be the opposite. Now, people saw that the snake had stopped biting others, so they started taking undue advantage of this. Those who used to fear him and ran away from him now started catching him. People would tease him with sticks and hurt him by throwing stones at him. And now, the snake was always wounded and hurt. He was very upset and was having the hardest time of his life. Then again, one day, the monk once again came to that village and sat under the same tree. He saw the snake and was surprised to see him in such a pathetic state. He asked him, "Oh, my friend, how did you get in such a pathetic condition? Who has injured you?" The snake replied, "Oh, blessed one, you told me to give up my angry nature and not to bite others. Ever since I left my wild nature and adopted peace, people have started misbehaving with me. Now, no one is afraid of me, and they hurt me in any way they can. It has become very difficult for me to survive." Hearing this from the snake, the monk said, "My dear friend, it seems that you have misunderstood the sermon. I told you not to bite others, but I didn't ask you to stop being yourself and not defend yourself against such cruel people. You have to take a stand for yourself if such a condition arises. So, my friend, biting and hissing are in your nature. Learn to use it when the situation is not in your control. After hearing from the monk, the snake understood the lesson, and he thanked the monk. The monk left from there, finishing this story. Buddha asked the king, "What have you understood from this story? Are you taking my sermon in the wrong way, like that snake? I told you to give up your true nature, but I did not tell you to give up the duty of the king. You have to fulfill your duty as a king by being tough from the outside and calm from the inside, so that you can discipline everyone in your kingdom. You have to maintain justice in your state by being tough so that people can live peacefully in your kingdom and not feel any kind of insecurity. Therefore, you have to rule like a monk from the inside and like a king from the outside. So, friends, it always rains the hardest on the people who deserve the sun. If you ever wondered why bad things happen to good people, it is because God knows they are capable of handling it. Sometimes, the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on the path to the best things that will ever happen to us. When bad things happen to good people, they become better. People shouldn't keep asking why bad things happen to good people. The Almighty has promised us that we will be tested. He puts us through hard times because He knows that when we are at our lowest, we are most likely to get closer to Him. Eventually, all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moments, and know that everything happens for a reason. The story holds valuable lessons that can be applied to our real lives. Firstly, it teaches us the significance of cultivating inner peace and compassion. By embracing a peaceful mindset and letting go of anger, we can navigate challenges with clarity and make better decisions. Secondly, we are encouraged to embrace our true nature, just as the snake in the story was advised. Being authentic and true to ourselves allows us to live in alignment with our values while being mindful of the impact our actions have on others. Moreover, the story emphasizes the importance of balancing strength and kindness. We can strive to be firm when fulfilling our responsibilities, yet show kindness, empathy, and understanding towards others. It also reminds us to stand up for ourselves in the face of mistreatment or injustice, asserting our boundaries and defending ourselves while remaining true to our values.